Hi Virgo, how are you doing? So we're going to have a look at a self-help look at how to empower yourself with tarot. These are the Shadowscape tarot cards. So what does Virgo need to know today? Virgo. Virgo. Okay, so I'll just use a few aspects and then the changing energies. What does Virgo need to know today? What does Virgo need to know? Right. Then we're going to use the Moon Queen Oracle for further messages. So today you've got the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is a time to really reflect what's going on your mental plane. Sometimes it's good to go with the crowd, but sometimes it's essential to see what is being said around us. What are those opinions? Who's voicing these? Where do these opinions lie anyway? So instead of feeling trapped today with your mind, whether your mind is telling you about your own life or other people's lives, now is the time to realise that enough is enough. I'm going to protect myself from these thoughts because they're only dragging me down. So free yourself now. Look towards your own intuition when people are giving you information or opinions. And it is quite easy to do that once you realise that you are in charge of the thoughts that you decide to focus on. Focus on the positivity. Focus on freeing yourself, like this bird needs to free itself to the light. For yourself, you have the Two of Wands. A great time to see the opening up of possibilities. Where are you going to go? How is the action going to be taken? To decide to take action is always there. So when you've cleared your mind of empty thoughts that no longer serve, that pull you down, now is the time to take the opportunity. People will gather around you when you're very positive. And opening the doorway to the newness is going to really transpire in a fantastic new outlook. So look at the outlook, look at the possibilities and face the challenge. Really know that you can achieve this. It's the first step, opening the door, stepping on that stepping stone and really realising that yes, this is your soul's purpose. So for Virgo, we've got the moon. We've just had the harvest moon in the northern hemisphere about harvesting what we do want. And it's also throwing away what we don't want. So the richness of the phases that bring us to understand what it is to let go and what it is to protect is in the balance now. See the pain that needs to be released. Till the soil for the next year and really understand that everything is essential. These toadstools down here, they're a community. A community to clear away the old. So it's with that the elemental spirits around yourself here are really giving you a new voice, a new way of understanding the new you. Especially now that your solar return is imminent, unless you've had your birthday, but still that solar return will give you a new lease of life to look at every single area of your life and put in the newness, the new phase. So moving towards judgment. Self-assessing is always a good idea. Not being too critical, Virgos, we don't want that. But transforming and making it clear to hear your own voice. It's refreshing to put away all those things that no longer serve, the old thought patterns, the old beliefs, to transform yourself into a newness, a renewal, which will spring yourself into the new year. So what is it that perhaps that you need to self-assess and do away with, or self-assess and go into the new opportunity that's arising? Transform and self-assess, but with a kindness and a love, not being critical. We don't want that. So you have the Hermit. The Hermit likes to take time alone to really understand the wisdom of what's going on. The geese and the birds that fly back into the past. It's interesting, but no longer needed. One should be going into the future. So this is why one looks in all directions, and maybe looks into the light and looks into the godliness of love to transform themselves before they can embark on this new wonderment and give information to the people that he loves. So you have the Nine of Wands. This is almost like courage. After you've been bashed and battered in life, time to reflect, like the Judgment card, how to deal with the newness of the situation here. So take time to heal when you need to heal in the aspects. Maybe that's mentally, you're sick of things going on, whatever that may be. But rest assured that you can do this. You can take life up by the reins and really go for it. Understand that to know your own truth is important, but it has to be your own truth. Putting away the pain from the past of the moon, the cycles. Maybe it's hormonal too, but no, it's not. It's a reality that comes. So yeah, we all know hormones do have an effect, but when we're deciding what to do in our next journey, in our next step, assessing is very important, because you've got the Hermit and the Judgment as well as the Moon. So all these phases that we go through are essential. But having a look at your solar returns chart will give you more insight into what's going on personally. Right, we'll look at the Moon Oracle, see what's going on there. So, creation. This is very much like the self-assessing. What are you creating? Are you creating positivity or negativity? Are you creating your dream scenario, or are you being stagnant and not taking the courage in going forward? Whatever this means to you, creation is about creating. One has to have the energy. So the start of the new journey and energy is going to be applicable. This person has a plan, a written plan about how they are going to transform themselves. So take time to reflect and self-assess what it is that you are creating, because we're all responsible for our own life and how we're dealing with it. So creating is important to have a look at about what are we creating. So lots of love to you, and happy birthday, Virgos, and we'll see you again soon.